Hi, you've been watching our social media. You know that we're working to raise $3.2 million to buy a building for Capstone to open up after a 14-year journey. We could be having welcoming kids through the front door in just a few months. We're more than halfway there. And one of the cool things about this has been the real people experiences that we've had. And let me tell you one about my little sister Rosie. She's 50 years old. She's lived in a nursing home, most of her life. She's in a wheelchair, and she's just a joyful soul. She lives in a building. She only leaves the building 2 or 3 times a year. And it used to be very difficult to communicate with her because they only one phone per floor and they wouldn't call her. And so we very rarely got to talk to her. And then we found Alexa Show. And so it's a thing in her room now that she can just say, "Hey, Alexa, call my brother." And now we get to talk to her every week. And so like clockwork, she calls me every week. And when she calls me, there's on her end, there's not much to talk about because she goes to breakfast, goes to lunch, watches TV. I mean, she just has a very constrained world. So when she calls, I put her on my phone and I try to show her the world. So I'll take her out in the backyard and show her that, and I'll let her talk to whoever's at the house and let her say hi to the dog or the grandbaby, and show her pictures of the capstone building that we're trying to build, or whatever I'm working on my computer. And the last time she called, we told her showed her the new building and how excited we were about it. And it had 2 buses, and then I told her we're almost there for raising the money. And she said, "Really? Well, can I donate? I want to help you buy the building." And I'm like, "No, Rosie, you're my little sister, and I'm your big brother. I'm supposed to take care of you." And she's, "No, I want to donate some money. I want to help you buy the building. I have money." And she's got this little account with hardly any money in it, and she says, "I want to donate to the building." So I said, "Okay, Rosie, you can donate. How about if you donate $10?" And she says, "Oh, good, yeah. I'll get it out of the accounting lady, and I'll get the money. And but do you want 2 5s or do you want a $10 bill?" And I'm like, "Oh, 2 5s would be great." She says, "Okay, I'm going to get it from the accounting lady, and I'm going to get it to you." And so we hang up. Next day, she hardly ever calls me 2 days in a row. Bill, I went to the accounting and I have the $10 and I put it in an envelope, then I put it in my purse, and as soon as Paul comes, I'm gonna get him to mail it to you, and then I'm gonna be able to help you buy the building." And I'm saying, "Great, Rosie, that's wonderful." And we talk further, and that's that conversation. Next day she calls again. I have my nurse here, and she's going to write the address on the envelope, and so I can send you the money because I don't want to wait till Paul comes. And I said, "Oh, that'd be great." So I gave her the address, and then she calls again yesterday, and we just coincidentally, I don't know how she knew when we were going to get it in the mail, but then we get her envelope in the mail with her $10 in there, or 2 5s, not a 10. And it's just one of the wonderful conversations we've had on this journey to build a premier school that develops world-changing leaders. And just thank you for being part of it.